Hello class 2, welcome back to maths class. How are you children? I hope all of you are keeping well, right? So yeah, please take care of yourself, okay? So let us start the class. Today in this class again I am going to continue with chapter number 9. As you know that in the previous class we have learned how to measure length. What are the standard unit of length? Then what are the big units of length, like kilometer is the higher unit of length, and if you want to measure small length then we use centimeter, right? So today in this class we are going to learn further about metric measures, and in this class we have a topic of measure of mass. Mass is what? Mass is the either weight or heaviness of any object. Suppose when you go to the vegetable shop and you ask for some vegetables, you have to tell the quantity, how much quantity you need, whether it is in grams or kilogram. If you want any vegetable in kilogram, then they will measure in kilogram and they will give you the same quantity. Okay. So in order to measure a mass, even our body also has some mass, that is some weight we possess, we contain, we have. Okay. So if you want to measure the mass of any object, the standard unit which we use to measure the mass of any object is kilogram. Okay. Kilogram is the standard unit of measuring any mass of any object. Alright. The short form of kilogram is capital K small g. Capital K small g, like that. And to measure any small quantity or lesser quantity, then we use grams. Okay. Like for example, when you go to like grocery shop, say for example, okay, and you ask for like sugar. So then you say, of course you can buy in kgs also, but suppose you want less in quantity, what will you say? Please give me 200 grams of sugar or 250 grams of sugar. Okay. So any object which we measure its mass in small quantity, the unit which we use is grams. And any object which we measure the mass, like if any heavy object is there, then we use the higher quantity, higher unit, that is kilogram. Okay children, so what have we understood? That in order to measure mass, the standard unit which we use is kilogram. Okay, and the smaller unit like kg and gram, these are the two units which we use to measure the say mass. Okay, mass or weight or heaviness of any object, like that. Generally we call it mass. Mass is the like the weight of the object. Then 1 kilogram equals to how many grams? 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. Alright children. So again I am repeating, in order to measure weight of any object, we use kilogram as unit. And when we measure the small unit, like small weight of any object, then we use grams. Alright. Now related to this concept, if you have seen in which like say nowadays we hardly get to see those weights. Okay, the weights which are made up of iron. Okay, iron metal. Earlier in olden times, when we used to measure any mass of any object, then we used to use the spring balance. Okay, which was done manually, and to do that we used to use some weights, and these weights were actually tested in some like places where, I mean, it's called the standard weights. Those were the standard weights. Alright. But nowadays we hardly get to see. We get very it's rarely seen in any of the shop using the spring balance with weight and all. Okay. So now we get to see the digital balance. Now the digital balance have come, which gives you the accurate like measurement, appropriate measurement. Okay. No, like even a minor variation will be there. So that's why nowadays we use the digital balance. If you go to shop, you will find those digital balance with the people, those who are selling, say, fruits, even in the grocery shop, then with the vegetable vendors. So they use this digital balance. Alright. Now, coming to the type of questions which we do using gram, kilogram. Let us see on page number 128. 120. So find the sum. As we know that in order to measure mass, we use kg and gram. So for gram, you use small g. Okay. As I have already taught you in the earlier classes that you are using box. So please use each box to write one digit. Okay. So here I am going to draw the boxes for you so that you can write the answer properly. Okay. So the first question, as you can see here, 14 kg, because under kg I am going to write the value of kg only, and under gram I will write the value of grams. Okay. So let us do in this way. This is our grid. Okay. So I will be writing the grams, the value of grams under gram heading. So it is 859. 14 kg, 859 grams. We read in this way. Then down 25 kg, we are going to add 25 kg, 133 grams. Now add, addition. Okay, because we are doing find the sum. Sum means addition. 9 plus 3 how much? 12. So if it is 12, then we write the ones place, and this tens place becomes the carryover for the next place value. So 5 plus 1, 6 plus 3 is 9. 8 plus 1 is 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. 1 plus 2 is 3. So what is the answer? 39 kg 992. Okay, grams. So this is your first question. It's already done in the book. I showed you again how to do it. Now, can we do the next question? Yes. Let us do the next question. And in the same way as I have written the digits in each box, you will also write. It gives the good neat and tidy impression. At the same time, you will not have the confusion of adding the units. Okay, because you are using 2 units, kg and gram, and if you don't write in this way, then you will get confused. Okay. Now second question, 43. Let us write 43 kg. How many grams? 652. 652 grams. Alright. Now next one, we have to add 25 kg, 155 grams. Okay. So now let us add this two values. 2 plus 5 is 7. 5 plus 5 is 10. Now if it is 10, then we have to write the ones place in the here under this, and tens is going to be carrying to the next place. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. 3 plus 5, 8. 4 plus 2, 6. Okay. In this way, you will complete this page, full page, 120. Now, similarly, you can see subtraction is also given. Based on this same concept, we have to learn how to find the difference. Okay, using the same unit, kg and gram. So, let us try to do that also. page number 121, we will be doing the first two questions. Find the difference. What is the meaning of difference? Difference means subtraction. Okay, after subtracting, we get the difference between any two number. So the first question is 83 kg 975. 83 kg 975. You have to subtract 31 kg 325 from this number. Subtraction sign is this. Let us do the subtraction. 5 minus 5 is 0. 7 minus 2 is 5. Isn't it? 9 minus 3 is how much? 6. 3 minus 1 is 2. 8 minus 3 is 5. So what is the answer coming? The answer is 52 kg 650. So what is the difference between these two numbers? See, 52 kg 650. Okay. Likewise, we can do the next sum also. Alright. So, what is the next question? The next question is 57 kg 594. Let us write here 57 kg 594. And now, how much do we have to subtract? 23 kg 325. Oh, the previous question I made mistake. It was 825. Okay, not 325. I made it 825. So the answer will be 52 kg 150. And I did it something else, I guess. Okay, so please do that correction. Alright. So we are doing number 2. 57 kg 594 minus 23 kg. Now here it is 325 grams. Now do the subtraction. 4 minus 5, can we do that? We cannot do. So what we are going to do? We will borrow from the nearby place value here. So this will become 8 and this will become 14. 14 minus 5 now we can do. So it is going to be 9. Now here it is 8 minus 2. 8 is bigger number, 2 is smaller number. We can easily do the subtraction. 8 minus 2 is 6. 5 minus 3 is 2. 7 minus 3 is 4. 5 minus 2 is 3. So what is the answer coming? The answer is 34 kg 269. Alright children. So in this way you will be doing the rest of the question in the book itself. So you will complete page number 120 and 121. Now you see on page number 122, word problems are given related to the measure of mass. Alright. So the first question is done for you. And you know what are word problems? Word problems means the story sums. Right. So the first one is already done. I will explain you that. And from the second question, I will do it on the board. You can see here. The first question is, a bag contains 15 kg, 200 grams of sugar and another bag contains 4 kg, 450 grams of sugar. How much sugar is in the two bags? So now they are saying together how much sugar is there in the bag. So when together, always we have to understand is going to be addition. Alright. So you will again make that grid. You don't have to make the grid. Your book, like your notebook itself has grid. The boxes are there. So you will just on top you write kg and in another box write grams. Alright. And this way I will be doing for you 1, 2, then 3. question, how much kg? 15 kg 200 grams in one bag. Okay, say sugar, 15 kg 200 grams of sugar is there, and 4 kg 450 grams of sugar in another bag. So this is the first bag, second bag 4 kg and how much? 450 grams. So two bags, two different quantities. Now let us find in both the bags how much quantity is there. So we have to add 0 plus 5, 5, 2 plus 4, 6, 5 plus 4, 9 and then 1 plus, here is 0, it will remain 1. And so the answer is coming 19 kg 650 grams of sugar. That's all. You write 19 kg 650 grams. Remember, always write the value. This unit you have to write, which is very important because you are learning metric measure, and in metric measure units are very, very important. Okay. So you will write answer 19 kg 650 grams of sugar. Okay. Now the second question, you see, Anita bought 12 kg 550 grams of mango, 9 kg 440 grams of oranges. How much fruit did she buy? So together you have to say how much fruit, what is the quantity, what is the measure of the mass of the fruits which Anita bought. Okay. So same way you will write the numbers, okay, under the units, proper units. This way, 12 kg 550. This is a mangoes, quantity of mango. Then 9 kg 440 quantities of, what is that? Oranges. So total quantity of fruits will be what? Total means always we have to add 0, 9, 5 plus 4, 9, again 5 plus 4, 9, 2 plus 9 is 11, carry over 1 here, so it will be 2. So total quantity of the fruits will be 21 kg 990 grams fruits. Okay. Now see question number third one. Bindu, her weight is 37 kg 500 grams and Indu weighs 34 kg 200 grams. Whose weight is more? Now seeing the quantity, you can say that yes, who weighs more? Definitely Bindu weighs more because 37 kg is bigger than 34 kg. So 37 kg, that is Bindu's weight is more than Indu's weight. And it is asked how much, by how much. So by how much, how will you find out? So you have to find the difference between both the weights, between the two weights. Okay, then only you can understand and you can tell by how much Bindu is heavier than Indu, right? So we will do that. So let us write the weight of both the girls. That is, Bindu's weight is 37. We will not add 37 kg 500 grams. And Indu's weight is 34 kg 200 grams. Yes, 200 grams. Okay, and we will subtract because we have to find the difference. So 0 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, 5 minus 2 is 3, 7 minus 4 is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. So Bindu's weight, how much more is Bindu's weight? 3 kg 300 grams more. Okay, so your answer will be 3 kg 300 grams more is Bindu. Alright. Likewise, you will do the next two questions. The next two questions. Next one is a shopkeeper had 89 kg 975 grams of rice. He sold 27 kg 400 grams of rice. How much rice is left with him? Left with him means always subtraction. After that question, two bags contain 37 kg 650 grams and 28 kg 903 grams of wheat respectively. Which bag contains more and by what quantity? So you can see which bag contains more. Definitely 37 is greater than 28. So the first bag contains more wheat, and by how much, that you have to subtract and get the answer. Alright children. So now I hope you have understood. From page number 120 you have to do the addition sums. 121 you have to do subtraction sum. And from 122 word problems are there which has both mixed sum. Addition and subtraction both are there. So you will complete this in your book itself, and I will upload the Google the classwork in the Google Classroom form, and you can send your work over there, right? And if you have anything to ask, you can ask me definitely. Okay, one more thing, very important thing which I want to tell you is your UT2 syllabus. UT2 syllabus you will have chapter number 6 and 7, that is division. Chapter number 6 and 7 means you will have division chapter again repeated, okay, and 7th chapter is fraction. I have included fraction in that. So chapter number 6 you will complete and chapter number 7 you will complete for your UT2. And this is not included. You will get this all these concept, or chapter number 9 will be included in your final exam. Is that clear children? So for UT2 you will have to prepare chapter number 6 and 7, division and fraction. That's all. So I think that's all in this video. I hope you have understood the concept. Please do practice these sums. The more you practice, your ideas get clear. Okay. So I think I hope you have understood everything. So that's all in this video. Please do practice and take care. Bye bye.